Hey there, welcome back. My name's Karston Donovan. This is Crop Talk with Karston, and just putting out a quick video this week, just talking about prices, and that being the harvest prices from the 25 crop year, as well as what the projected price for winter wheat is going to be, and what it's tracking at anyways for the 26 crop year. So as we take a look at the 25 harvest prices, so winter wheat and durum barley were all tracked from the beginning of August to the end of August, and then these prices were released at the beginning of September. So they've been out for a little while, but I just wanted to make sure that I had this information on a video. We kind of touched what they were tracking at, but now that they're set, I wanted to cover it again. So winter wheat went from $6 to $5.05, so that's a 16% decrease. Spring wheat went from $6.55 to $5.70. 13% decrease. Durum also saw a 13% decrease with a harvest price of $6.73, and barley saw the biggest decrease of 19%, going down to $3.64 for a harvest price. So ultimately, the biggest thing and biggest takeaway for this is if you are in a revenue protection policy, which I guess to say that just about everybody is, especially on these crops, make sure you take a look at your policy, because even if you cut over your yield guarantee, once you factor that price decrease in your revenue guarantee, and then possibly a quality adjustment being factored in, if you remember back on a video we covered earlier talking about the quality adjustment, making sure that you have an adjuster pull that sample so it can be factored in if you were to claim. But anyways, so once you factor quality adjustment, price decrease, and what your yield was, it's possible to be at a claim, even though maybe you thought you were over your yield guarantee. So make sure you review that, get with your agent, and just, if anything, if you think you're close, get in a notice of loss timely, so that way it can be reviewed. And then if you happen to still be over your guarantee, no harm, no foul, they can just close that claim out with no payment. As we look ahead for the upcoming crop year of 2026, that we are coming up on the fall sales closing deadline of September 30th to be able to make coverage changes. The projected price for winter wheat is tracked from the beginning or middle of August, to the middle of September. So we're on the last few days of it. When it started tracking, it was at about $5.85, and we've seen kind of a steady decrease. So currently what it's tracking at, and with only a couple days left to be a pretty accurate mark, it's tracking at $5.75. So that's down 25 cents from the $6 it was at last year. But the one nice thing is that the volatility factor currently is tracking at 0.21, which is down a little bit from last year. And the lesser that volatility factor, the lesser the premium is going to be for basically the same coverage for farmers. So that's one good thing, is that volatility factor is down a little bit, but also the not so good thing is obviously we've seen steady decreases in price. So a little bit less coverage there for farmers. So like I said, it was just a quick video to make sure that people are aware of what those prices are coming in at. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. One last thought I'd have on this video, especially talking about the 26 projected price coming out for winter wheat, is make sure you are getting with your agent. This is a big year in terms of changes. So get with your agent, make it to grower meetings, make sure you are aware and informed, so that way you can make educated coverage decisions prior to that fall sales closing deadline of September 30th. So please feel free to reach out. Hope you have a great weekend, and thanks for joining us.